One of the biggest helps for me was studying Preach My Gospel before the mission. So in Preach My Gospel, there are the little, chapter 3 has the lessons, has a little box of the scriptures on them. And for me, like reading over the lessons, but most importantly, going over the scriptures, the scripture journal, every single day I just put aside half an hour, not much. And I just write down the little scripture and like a one-word summary. But doing that every day for maybe I think 2 months, changed my life. I was going through my own repentance process, and learning the doctrine of the gospel, which was in Preach My Gospel, literally changed my life, changed my spirit, and gave me the strength that I needed. So if I can give any pre-missionary one suggestion, learn the doctrine, chapter 3, Preach My Gospel, especially those scriptures. And people always ask me where I wanted to go, and I always said, wherever the Lord sends me. But I always thought I want to go outside the U.S. so I can get more of a cultural experience. And I want to go not Spanish speaking. I'm from Brazil, already knew Portuguese and kind of knew Spanish. So I want to learn a new language. Sure enough, I got called to the Texas Dallas mission. So in the U.S., Spanish speaking. It was kind of ironic. And at first I was, a little disappointed. But when I got to the mission, everyone that I met, my experiences in life so far, prepared me exactly to meet those people in that mission. And I fell in love with those people. So just wherever you got called to, that's where you're meant to be. I feel like there's two ways. Either you love the MTC or you hate it, I absolutely loved it. And MTC, really is what you put into it. If you go in there, you're going to have a lot of, it's free guided time. There's no one really, watching your back the whole time. So if you're there to, study hard, to learn the language, to learn to teach, to learn scriptures, to develop relationships, you're going to have an awesome time, If you're just there, just regarding the fact that you're inside, or you're contained, it's not as much fun. So what you put into it is what you get out of it. I loved MTC. I got to teach there for 3.5 years after the mission. And for me, while I was working hard at BYU and being very overwhelmed with the outside world, the MTC was a little piece of heaven where I could just feel peace. It was my own little temple, So I loved MTC.